Okay guys, welcome to my humble abode. This is the dining room stroke book depository, I suppose you could say. As promised, what I've got here now is the first video down here of my full circle marketing materials, memorabilia, basically stuff I've found on the internet, through auction sites, searching through the BFI library, etc, etc. A treasure trove of stuff, really, I suppose. Some of this you may have seen, some of this you may not have seen. This is volume 1, because there is a lot more material that I've got stashed around the house that I shall sort of show in later videos. But let's get cracking. So the first thing we've got here is the Canadian lobby card set. Now, this was actually a bit of trivia for you. This is actually the first piece of full circle memorabilia stroke marketing materials I ever actually bought through a Canadian movie store online. So these were black and white stills. This was a set of 4 different photos they focused on here than a lot of the other lobby card sets that sort of were produced for the releases around the world. So obviously the first card we've got there, Mia Farrow and Sophie Ward, obviously at the breakfast table at the start. We then have Keir Delay looking a bit ill as he's poking around the house before his demise. We then have, quite strangely I thought, a lobby card that focuses on Katie lying lifeless. That's again Sophie Ward, as I say, who I actually interviewed to get her memories of the film. Interestingly, she's never seen the film because she was too young when it came out, and obviously hasn't bothered or hasn't been able to track it down since. The final card from the Canadian lobby card stars good old Mrs. Flood, or Anna Wing, who became very well known to British audiences because she appeared for a very long time in the very popular soap here called EastEnders. She was Lou Beale in EastEnders, quite a bit of a battle axe character. But yeah, there she is, sort of reacting to what she's seen during the various scenes with the seance, etc., where things go downhill rapidly from there. So that was the Canadian set. Now, the next set I've got here are a lot rarer, I think. So this is the actual UK front of house lobby card set, as evidenced by the fact that it has got an AA certificate on it there, which is the UK classification, which basically meant anybody over 14 was allowed to go and, you know, with an adult, etc., could go without an adult, etc., etc. The UK lobby card set, as far as I know, these are extremely rare. The film only opened at one cinema to begin with in London, the Plaza Cinema in Piccadilly, on the 4th of May 1978, then rolled out to a couple of other cinemas in London, and that was practically it. So I saw this set once on a auction website. I've never seen them before or since. So I had to have these, basically. So they're very nice, clean set. So we've got here Mia Farrow, obviously opening her arms to Olivia at the end. We have the photo of Mia walking through Holland Park that appears in quite a few lobby card sets. The following one doesn't. This photo, Mia with the doll, I don't think this appears in any other lobby card sets that I've sort of seen. So that sort of sets the UK set out a little bit. Another photo of Keir there looking sort of menacing. Keir Delay and Tom Conti having a little showdown in his antiques shop. Okay. We then have another sort of different photo, which is Mia when she's walking around the house at the beginning of the film, when she's just taken the keys off Nigel Havers and walking around. Again, I've not seen that still in any other sort of lobby card sets. We then have Mia wondering why the heaters keep sort of turning on, which has appeared in a couple of sets. And finally, we have the well-known seance sequence. Okay, so that's the UK lobby card set. Below that, we have a great photograph that very few people, if any, would have seen. That is a photograph that Peter Hannan, who is this gentleman here, who was the cinematographer on the film, who did an awful lot to make the film the end product that it is. Some stunning cinematography and use of light. And this is obviously Richard Loncraine. So here they are on the set of the film. This is actually the house set, you know, Mia's house, Julia Lofting's house. This photo was actually sent to me by Peter Hannan. And as you can imagine, I was absolutely overjoyed when it arrived in my inbox, because I've never seen this photo before, so I was tremendously grateful for it.